morning students. In our previous lecture we have discussed about the introductions of the metallurgy and ores of the different metals. Today we are starting from the concentrations of ore. We already taught you about the meaning of the concentrations. The concentration means we are getting the different kinds of ore from inside the earth crust. It is not available in a pure forms. It contains in a mineral forms. Mineral means it contains the different kinds of impurities, pebbles, sand, clay particle is also there. So we need to fresh or we need to remove the certain kind of impurity is known as the matrix or a gangue from ore. So that process is known as the concentrations of ore. What is the concentrations of ore? The concentrations of ore means to remove the all kind of this impurity, okay, removal impurity with the help of water from the ore is known as the concentrations of ore. But that method is not unique for all kinds of ore, because the ores available in a different phase. Some are made up of the magnetic in nature, some are highly reactive in nature, some are least reactive in nature. For the different kinds of ore, we are using the different concentrations methods. So today we are starting the concentrations of ore. So first concentration ore method is gravity method. Gravitational separation methods. Gravitational separation methods. The gravitation method, separation method is generally using for iron is also, lead is also, tin is also, etc. So what we are doing in gravitational separation methods, we are taking a table. That tables or a stairs made up of wood. Generally, it contains lots of grooves. That is grooves. Okay. Then we are collecting minerals here. That minerals contain lots of separables or minute clay particles or dust. Clay or dust. Then what happens when we are passing a water through here? A flow of water, as a very high speed of water is passing through here. So what happens? The metals and dust, the both are moving with water. Okay, the movement of water is here. So what happens? The dust and clays are light particles, so they easily move with water and flow out. But the metals are heavier, so they just, if they are fallen down and if trying to move with water, they are stuck inside this grooves. So what happened here, due to this heavy gravity and heavy weight of this metal, they are stuck inside these grooves, and all the dust particle is capable to move with water because they are lighter in nature. So the water is capable to take this dust with him. Okay, so that's why we are able to separate these dust particles or any kind of clay particles from this any ore. So this is a gravitational methods, and we are collecting the pure ore from this grooves. So that method is known as a gravitational separation method. We are just passing a blow of water through there, and all the amount of impurities is flow with water, and only the metals is remain behind. Or if the metal is also capable to move with water, due to the heavier nature, it is stuck inside these grooves, and after that, when all dust is washed out with the help of water, we are collecting this ore from this grooves. So that is the first method, the gravitational separations method. Okay. The next method is very important. The next method is froth flotation method. What is the meaning of the froth? Froth is a kind of lethal, जिसे आप बोलते हैं झाग. Okay, when you are just rub this soap in between your both hands, so they creating a lots of lethal झाग बनता है. That is known as a froth. इसको आप क्या कहते हैं? Froth flotations कहते हैं. इस method is F-R-O-A-T-H. Froth flotation. Flotation means तैरना. Flotations methods. So that is the froth flotation methods. So here, in this method, the ore are floating with the help of froth, or pure ore are floating with the help of froth on the surface of water. That is known as the froth flotation method, and impurities is settled down. So that is the methods. I am just showing you a diagrams. In this froth flotation methods, we are taking a container. Okay, and we are passing a blower. This blower is that made up of a specific materials, is non-reactive material, ताकि ये और से react ना करे. And inside this blower have a lots of holes. And with the help of this blower, we are passing a tight beam of air. Okay. That that container is containing a solvent. It is helpful to remove the impurities from ore. Is contain pine oil. Pine oil. Okay. Plus we are adding few amount of water. And we make a slurry, a shake. Then we are adding ore. But which kind of ore? Which type of ore is helpful, and which this method is helpful to remove the dirt from which kind of ore? This method is only using for sulfide ore. What is the meaning of the sulfide ore? If any ore like FeS, any ore made up of sulfide or sulfur contains sulfur, so we are using froth flotation method. This method is not using to remove the dirt from any kind of ore. It is specific methods in which the sulfide ore are generally using, or we are using that method to remove the dirt from the sulfide ore. The another example is AgS, zinc sulfide, CuFeS2, generally sulfur. So these are ore of the different metals. If any ore is made up of the sulfur, so we are using such methods. So then we are adding any sulfide ore. Which ore? Sulfide ore. So guys, what happened? This sulfide ore contains the different impurities of the tin, titanium, and some other impurities. When we are adding ore here and we are passing a tight flow of this air, or the loss of air is come outside and creating a foam. जैसे आप हाथ से पानी में शेक करते हैं तो झाग बनने लगता है. The same kind of forms is forming here. So what happened? You know the clay dust particles, they heavier in nature, so they easily settle down at the bottom of this container. And the ore are lighter in nature, so the ore is floating with the help of froth. जो झाग बनता है उसके साथ आपका क्या फ्लोट करने लगता है? ore. The ore is floating with the help of this froth. So due to the surface tension, यहाँ पे क्या लगता है? Surface tension लगता है, और इस surface tension के कारण जो heavier particles होते हैं, it will be settled down, and ore is lighter in nature. The sulfide ore is lighter in nature. ये हल्के होते हैं, so that's why they are floating with the help of froth. Okay, so that's why after we are collecting the all ore with the help of this froth and the impurities is settled down, so then we are going to separate iron or any metal from this ore. Again, I am going to explain you. That is the froth flotation method. That method is only using to remove the impurities from our sulfide ore. Okay, these are sulfide ore. You know the sulfide ore are not heavier; it is lighter in nature. ये बहुत हल्का होता है. So they are capable to float on the surface of this liquid or a solvent. When we are passing a tight air from this with the help of this blower, the wind is or air is coming inside and creating a wall and generating a foam, heavier forms or a froth. The froth are lighter in nature and ores are also lighter in nature. So the ore is floating with the help of this froth on the surface. And the dust and pebbles particles are heavier in nature, so it will be settled down. जो ore होता है वो फ्रोथ के साथ रिएक्ट कर कहाँ फ्लोट करने लगता है? ऊपर. Its name is flotation with the help of froth. But the heavier and impurities are settled down, and after that we are removing these impurities with the help of this outlet. यहाँ पे एक आउटलेट होगा जिसकी हेल्प से आप impurities को निकाल लेंगे, और ore कहाँ मिलेगा आपको? प्योर फॉर्म में. So that method is known as the froth flotations methods. That method is only using to separate the impurities from their sulfide ore. Except this, you are not able to remove the impurities from any kind of ore. This is a specific method for a specific ore, generally sulfide ore. That is known as the froth flotations method. Okay. The next method is magnetic method, magnetic separation methods. So according to its name, so generally this method is using to separate the impurities from magnetic ore. अब magnetic ore कौन सा होगा? Only the popular ore, we taught you iron ore. The next method is, third method is magnetic separation method. Magnetic separation method. This method is generally using for separate impurity from magnetic ores. Example of magnetic ores is Fe2O3. Its name is hematite. Another highly magnetic compounds. Its name is magnetite. Another highly magnetic compound, titanium oxide, and as well as the chromium oxide also. These are the good example of the magnetic ore. So if this magnetic ore contain the impurities, so such type of impurities cannot be separated by your gravitational method. Such type of impurities cannot be separated by your flotation methods. Only we are using the magnetic separation method. So what happened in magnetic separation methods? In this methods we are taking this special instruments we are using here. Okay, we are just here are two wheels is here. Is two wheels. The one wheel is made up of a magnet. This wheel have some magnetic effect, and this is a simple wheel. They do not contain any magnetic effect. And both wheels are working with the help of a belt. You know the belts. The belt is made up of a proper material, magnetic materials. Okay, so it will be rotating from here to here. What happened when we are adding this ore inside this? Okay, this ore falls down on this belt, and with this ore, lots of impurities are also here. This ore contain a lots of bubbles, dust particles. Okay, so this ore is moving from here to here. You know that wheel is made up of the magnet. When this magnetic ore come to the contact with this magnet, they stuck on this surface. It's not falling down. But what happened? The impurities is non-magnetic in nature. इसके लिए conditions है कि ore तो क्या हो magnet, जो impurities हो वो क्या होनी चाहिए non-magnetic. So when the impurities are non-magnetic, when they come to the nearest to the wheel, the impurities are falling down immediately. These are impurities. But the ore is stuck on the surface of this belt because they are creating a highly magnetic effect. And due to this magnetic effect, this ore particle is stuck on the surface of this belt. They are not fallen down easily. Only the impurities is fallen down. But after some time, when this belt is moving forward direction, the magnetic effect, they losing their magnetic effect. क्योंकि magnetic effect तो केवल कहाँ पे होगा? जहाँ तक wheel है. और wheel जैसे ही belt आगे की तरफ को move करेगी, magnetic effect क्या हो जाएगा? कम. At the same time, this ore are also fallen down. So what happened? We are collecting impurities at the starting process, and we are getting the lots of magnetic ore after that process. So we are able to separate these impurities as well as the ore. Again, I am going to explain you. That is a magnetic separation method. It is generally using to separate the impurities from the magnetic ore. Okay. What happened in that process? Here the two wheels are always rotating. The one wheel contain a magnetic effect. The another wheel is a simple wheel. Okay. The both wheel is connected with the help of a leather belt or a steel belt. Okay. Then we are adding the ore with impurities. Here the impurity having a non-magnetic effect and ore having a magnetic effect. When these ore and impurities come to the contact with this magnetic wheel, the ore generally is stuck on the surface of this belt due to the high magnetic effect of this wheel. But here the impurities having a no magnetic effect, so they immediately fallen down. क्योंकि यहाँ पे impurities पे कोई magnetic effect allowed ही नहीं होता, ना allow होगा, तो वो fallen down गिर जाएगी, वो आपको पहले मिलेगी. But what happened when this ore is stuck on the surface due to the high effect of this wheel, and after some time when this ore is passing through this wheel and moving forward direction, the magnetic field is decreasing, so magnetic effect is also decreasing. So at the same time the ore is falling down due to this less magnetic effect. यहाँ पे ore का magnetic field खत्म होते ही वो कहाँ गिर जाएगा? नीचे. So we are collecting impurities at the first state and we are collecting ore in a different state. So we are capable to separate this magnet compound from this impurities. So that is the methods in which we are separating a magnetic ore from its impurities. That is a magnetic separation method. And the last process, not just deeply described in your syllabus, I am just giving you the example, is known as the leaching process. Leaching process is generally using for the heavier metals, जिनकी impurities को इन सभी मेथड से रिमूव नहीं करा जाता, उनकी मेथड्स, उन impurities को हम leaching process के थ्रू यूज करते हैं. That is the leaching. Leaching means here the impurities are dissolving in with the help of certain chemicals. Okay, तो इसमें क्या करा जाता है? It is method generally using for gold, silver, platinum. तो सबसे पहले इनमें क्या करा जाएगा? ओर लिया जाता है. Ore contain lots of amount of the impurity. Okay, this ore is easily dissolved in with the help of a solvent. A solvent is a specific chemical. Okay, केमिकल भी डिसॉल्व करेंगे तो इसमें क्या होगा, इंप्योरिटीज केमिकल से रिएक्ट नहीं करती, केवल जो गोल्ड, सिल्वर, प्लैटिनम होगा वो केमिकल से इंटरेक्ट करेगा और क्या हो जाएगा, और रिएक्ट विद केमिकल. यहां पे और जो होगा वो केमिकल के साथ रिएक्ट कर जाएगा. बट impurity is not able to react with chemical. So अब क्या होगा, जो ore है, the ore is able easily react with chemical and dissolve, but impurities is not capable to react with chemical, is floating on the surface of liquid. तो हम impurities को filtrate करके क्या कर लेंगे, separate कर लेंगे. And those ore available inside the chemical, it's regenerate. इसको फिर से हम क्या करेंगे, regenerate with other chemical. And again we are getting its ore. फिर से हमें ore मिलेगा. ये किस फॉर्म में होगा, pure form. So what happens if the impurities of the heavy metal ore cannot be separated by gravitational froth flotation method or a magnetic separation method? At that time we are going for the leaching process. Okay, in this leaching process the impurities can be separated with the help of a chemical. When we are dissolving the ore and impurity inside the chemical, only the metals ore are capable to react with chemical and form soluble in chemical. But the impurity is not capable to react with chemical, they as well as remain and floating on the surface of liquid. So what we are doing, we are going for the filtration process. We are removing the impurities with the help of any sieve, and we are only getting a chemical in which the large amount of ore is available. Okay, inside this chemical we are adding the another chemical. So what happened, the ore is regenerated, the ore is reprecipitate again, and we are getting a pure ore. In that ore the no impurities available. अगर इसमें कोई impurities थी भी तो हमने उसको क्या कर दिया, chemical डालकर remove कर दिया है. So that process is not in your syllabus, but I just introductory parts as for a small knowledge I am just giving you the process as a leaching. LEA, it's as a leaching, LEACHING. So that's why that process is known as the leaching process. Means to say regenerate any compound with the help of chemical is known as the leaching process. So guys, these are the concentration methods in which we are capable to remove the impurities from ore and convert a mineral into ore. And in ore, if any amount of impurities is available, so it will be going again for different purification methods. So आज हमने first step complete करा, concentrations of ore. Okay, in the next step we are going to convert this ore into metal. अब जब आपको different method से ore मिल चुका है, impurities को remove करके, अब इस ore को किस में convert करेंगे, metals में, but ये हम अपने next lecture में करेंगे. Okay.